afternoon. God bless you all. See you, Jesus love you. Jesus Christ love you. I want to speak to people outside there who think God don't love them. I don't know who you are. You might be a woman, a man, might be a young person, might be an adult person, you might be old person, man, a woman. But I have a word of the Lord for you this afternoon. You've been passing all your life in doubt. You don't know if what we are doing here can take you to heaven if you are no more in this world. You are not sure about the gospel of Jesus Christ. You don't take it serious. You don't think what we are doing is a serious thing. But I'm here this afternoon to tell you it's a serious assignment of the Lord. Because God loves you. That's why He's sending us every day out to speak to you. And I'm going to continue to tell you that God loves you, Jesus loves you. God doesn't kill.
Yes.
Jesus loves all the sinners. That's why I'm preaching. Some people say I don't deserve to be Christian. Some people say I'm so sinner, I cannot be a Christian. You blame yourself for what you know about yourself. You think you don't have an opportunity to get closer to God because you are not sure about your relationship with God. You doubt. But today, we are here to tell you, if you see me preaching the gospel, it's because I'm not perfect. God will use sinners to speak to sinners. He said, Jesus said, I did not come for the righteous. I came for the sinners. He said, I didn't come for healthy people. I came for the sick. When Jesus talks about the sick people, it doesn't mean you're sick in a sick bed in hospital. It doesn't mean you're sick in your body. But when you are not comfortable with God, when we don't know the life we are living to compare to the life of God, we become sick people. But let me tell you, the most people God uses in this world, they are the sinners. Because He loves sinners. And He wants to have a relationship with the sinner. He comes into the house of the sinner to reveal Himself. I want to tell you about a story. Even though you are not a Christian, you don't believe in God, but you always hear about David, King David. And you hear that King David, when he was a child, he killed a giant Philistine man called Goliath. So sometimes people even who don't believe in God, they give the name David to their children because they know David was a powerful man. And sometimes people think David was so righteous. People were thinking that David was a man without a sin. But let me tell you, David was one of the sinners in this world. What you and I are doing every day, David was more than you and I. He was a criminal. He was a hot-tempered man. He was a man of war. He shed blood because he had to fight for his nation. And he was a man. He was a womanizer. He was a fornicator. But God loved him. God loved him. You know why God loved him? Because from the childhood, David always seek the heart of God. You want to ask me, how can I seek the heart of God if I don't see God? But you have an opportunity to seek the heart of God in every single thing you do in your life. He was a sinner like you and I, but his heart was always seeking for God. When David do something wrong, he will clear it. He will speak to God. He will cry out. So Jesus didn't come in this world to walk with those who are not the sinners.
Yes.
He didn't come in this world to look for the righteous people to go to their house. He came in this world to save a sinner like me, like you. And the story of David is this. When God anoints him as a king, he has everything. He has many wives. But he was running after a man's wife. And he took pleasure in a married woman until he killed the husband. He has a blood, innocent blood in his hand. Brother, sister, I'm going to tell you, it doesn't matter what kind of blood you have in your hand today. It might be animal hand, animal blood, all kind of blood we have in our hands. We need Jesus Christ to wipe it away.
Yes.
That's why he loves you. Don't blame yourself for what you have done. Don't say you don't deserve God. Don't say church is the place of righteousness. No. Don't say church, it is the place of the righteous people. No. Church, it is the place where God changed the heart of the sinner. But you are blaming yourself for what you have done. You put yourself in what I can say here, self-condemnation. You condemn yourself.
Yeah.
You blame yourself, but you can't change it unless you give your heart, you open your heart. That's why when David David sinned against the will of God. What he did, it was not against God, but it was against the sin and the will of God. Because the will of God is not for you and I to live the type of life we are living. The will of God is not for you and I to behave the way we are behaving every day. So when David sinned against the will of God, he cried out. He went on his knees. He prayed for repentance. And there are some words David said are so much love. He said, create in me a new heart. When he prayed for mercy, he said, have mercy on me, oh God. And he touched a point where I want you today, wherever you might be watching this video from. David said to God, create in me a new heart.
Yes, Lord.
Because the heart he had before was not according to God's will. But he was a God-chosen man. But he wasn't clean. Like you and I, God chose all of us. We are not clean. He said, do not cast me away from your presence. He said, whatever I do in my sin, do not cast me away from your presence. Even though I'm a sinner, allow me to be in your presence, God. Even though I done bad things every day, Lord, please do not cast me away from your presence.
Yes, Lord.
Whatever I can do every day according to my flesh desire, I pray, oh God, do not cast